welcome back to Flowers. Welcome back to our beautiful Yuri world. Please relax and enjoy. How you doing? The last time we were together, oh boy, lots of developments. I feel like we got everybody moving in the right direction. Suo is finally opened up to the point that she not only understands that everybody she's surrounded herself with are not only her friends, but they accept her for the traumas that have helped shape her into the little neurotic basket case she can tend to be sometimes. But everybody's accepted it lovingly, and now she's got the wind at her back as we cruise in to the Feast of the Assumption. And to see where this goes, it's up to her now to confront the issues she has with the piano and the scars left by her stepmother. And she's got so much good energy behind her cruising in to this very, very big event. So let's just get it going. With the Sasakis behind me, I face my classmates, and Komikado and Yatsushiro and everyone in the choir. Then Rika, Hanabishi, and Mayuri Kosaka. I'm able to face them all. I was terrified, but once we were actually talking face to face, they didn't scold me like I thought they would. Encouraged by Yaegaki, best girl, the outcome is just as the Sasaki said. However, the story doesn't end happily ever after. The fact that she has called on me fills me with a little hope and even more anxiety as I head to the meeting place. She's already waiting for me in the greenhouse. No, it would be more correct to say she's looking around, bored, but I'd apologize to her at the same time as I did Rika. When I apologized, she said she was sorry for not being able to do anything, even though she'd promised to help me. We're gonna have our moment. Are we gonna get to have a moment? Are we gonna finally have, like, a warm, touching embrace? Are we gonna let the feelings come out? Like, the real feelings. I'm talking about the big girl feelings. The real deal. The real-time feelings. Hearing me call her name, she hurries nervously over to me as though she's been deliberating about something. Unsure what to say, I wait for her to start. We stare at one another for what feels like an eternity, saying nothing. It's embarrassing to look into her eyes, but I cannot look away. I feel strange as I just stare into Mayuri's beautiful, entrancing brown eyes. The moment I realize she's called me here out of worry, I feel a sense of relief, but at the same time, I also feel kind of deflated. Oh. I don't think that's anything you could have helped. When I say that it is okay because Komikado came to me, she responds with passion. I understand that guilt though, like somebody there, somebody else took the place that you wanted to and you didn't feel you could do it. Maybe she feels that, like, maybe in the end she didn't accept her as openly as she thought she did. Feeling a little insecure as a friend and as a maybe more. Silence again. Bathed in the setting sunlight, she shifts restlessly as though she's waiting for something. She looks around, then finally turns her gaze toward me. Hey, you and me both, sister! I kind of had a feeling. I mean, you're stepping into a role that you've had to practice really hard for. It's a very big central role. Understandable why you may be having a tummy full of butterflies, but hey, guess what? Suo's right there with you. You are two little nervous lovebirds needing to depend on one another and support one another through a very, very nerve-wracking trial. It's going to be a big test. I see her open and close her fists several times, like there's something she wants to get out but can't. She squeezes her idle fist and says, "Hey." Oh yeah, we did. We love you to the core, baby doll. We are ride or die for you. Yes, that's probably one aspect of it. Are you gonna confess? Just do it, just say it. Baby girl, that is one aspect of you, and it don't matter. It don't matter who you want to love. You just be you, baby girl. Oh, no. This girl has been fawning over you since like the first 100 words of the Yuri visual novel, my Yuri. You don't have anything to worry your little pretty head about. When I say that, a shadowy smile comes across her face. Yeah, we like happy Mayuri. And I know why that's a big deal. Like, that's obviously, you know, we can sit here and, you know, I'm not gonna like that's not a silly concern, obviously. These are younger teenagers. They are struggling with sexuality early in life. And yeah, it would be understandable, like, to have girls, like, if you told them you liked girls, they would just immediately like, ew, no, you're looking at me, which is always like the default assumption of all the phobes, is they think, for some reason, the gay people want them? That's weird. Getting a little full of yourselves, but sure. Look at me ranting. I realized that Mayuri has been living in fear more than I thought. And now the solution is we put our arms out, we walk toward one another, we bump into each other like complete idiots, have a cute little moment, and then embrace. I love these two kids, they're so good. She leans in toward me and I smile back at her and tell her, really? Her shadowed smile brightens to a genuine one. That smile I love, like the sun on a spring day. She stares into my eyes and runs a hand through her hair, her cheeks flushing red. My eyes widen in surprise. It's such an old movie that I didn't think she'd actually watch it. Mayuri scratches her head again. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know what movie they're talking about. I understand a lot of the literary and movie references in this, but this is not one I recognize immediately. Aww, cries at movies. You know, we remember back in the ballet room when you said you were a little sweet on her. I bet that's still floating around in her brain too.
そもそも映画なんてあまり好きじゃなかった私が何度となく笑って一回泣いた。何を言いたいかというと、ごめん。何を話したいのか。
Say something! Oh, come on. Come on. Come on! Let's go. She's looking straight at me, her face bright red, and I blush too.
スオさんが好きなものをもっと知りたい。
Yeah! There you go!
あなたのことが知りたいんだ。
She says this to me, a boring person who has only recently learned how to act like a normal human being. I feel the beating of my heart quicken and my cheeks become uncontrollably hot. Mayuri draws near and puts her hand on my shoulder.
これは私のわがままだ。私はスオさんの演奏で歌いたい。
Ah! It's so nice. It's so nice.
スオさんには酷な願いだと思う。でもスオさんが弾いたピアノじゃなくちゃダメなんだ。
Oh, it can't be anybody but you.
スオさんが必要なんだよ。
The lines sound like a confession of love. And if you go by, like, you know, the way the other students kind of view this whole, you know, the final hymn and the accompaniment is like, oh, you know, like, they end up being together. It's like, yeah, Mayuri is very, very subtly trying to say, I kind of really want to be with you, and it's very cute. Her face is flushed red to the tops of her ears as she directs her words at me, and the anxiety worming within me disappears, replaced by a budding feeling that I want to do this for her. The words, all right, spill from my lips as though pushed from within me.
本当に
You're worth fighting through piano stepmom trauma for. I nod and Mayuri's face breaks into a cheery girlish smile. I'm so happy that she's smiling at me and I feel my eyes start to tear up. It's gay. That's the emotion. The emotion is gay.
スオさん、聖母祭で私たち二人の合奏が成功したら、
Oh damn.
聞いてほしい話があるんだ。
I think we all know what that something is. She tells me that she's proud of me.
ありがとうございました。
I say, and while I smile on the outside, in my heart, I see the upperclassman who has come along lower her head blankly. I whisper the words to myself over and over, wondering what it is she wants to tell me. Yesterday in the greenhouse, she'd apologized to me, thanked me, and confessed that she wanted to know more about me. I'd thought that was the reason she had called me out there. But then came her line at the end, if we do well at the performance, I want to tell you something. To me, these words... She knows. She's got more than an inkling about what Mayuri probably wants to say to her. It can only mean one thing. Do not stand there and act like this beautiful girl could not love you. It's not going to be what I'm hoping for. Wait, hoping? Oh God, it happened. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! The ICQ sound just went off in Suo's head the moment she thought, uh-oh! Oh, this is getting spicy.
何を意識しているって?
So what are you thinking? Asks Rika, peering into my face. Yes, you voice your thoughts a lot. It's very cute.
もしかして聞き間違えたかな。意識じゃなくて石。展示しているモニュメントのこと?
The thing we will have on exhibit At this is the centerpiece of our class presentation is a stone with Bible verses carved into it like hieroglyphics. Maybe that is what she thinks I'm talking about. Ed provides good cover from the gay thoughts. The two key words that we're looking for here are these two right here. I'm grateful that she said it as a joke, but the thought of playing still makes my stomach turn. I'd honestly forgotten about that. She's trying. Look, like I said, I'm willing to try and cross the bridge here with her. She is an emotional teenager. She did do a really bad. I'm still, like, again, arm's length for right now. No problem, she says, stretching the words, and we both smile. Smiling helps calm some of the emotions swirling restlessly inside me. Riko waves her hands and I wave back, then rush off to the cooking club. Oh, it sounds lively in here. The cooking club is at maximum capacity, with all the club members working busily, either making food or serving it. I'd had an inkling when I'd seen the line stretching out into the corridor, but this... Never. You will never know the forgiveness of our dear fruit children. I spin around in a panic at the resentful voices. The two of them, who are waiting tables, are looking at me reproachfully. Just give them a hug. You could give them both a hug right now and they would completely forget this transgression. Damn! Ringo just pulling out the barbs now. I put my hands together and apologized, then... I let out a sigh of relief, relieved that they aren't angry at me. Ichigo looks around and leans in and whispers to me conspiratorially. We're working on it. Might have an ace up my sleeve, though. Yeah! I'm glad that we've got such a friend that is good enough. That is good enough to us. That she would kidnap Suo, if need be. I'm more surprised by the fact that Ichigo knows this movie than I am as what she's saying, and find myself standing up straighter, searching for words to say. It's okay, you can have thoughts. You can have thoughts, Ichigo, it's okay. I mean, we've seen you looking and admiring numerous times. everybody's like showing interest in her interests. Like they're kind of digging in. They're like watching movies. They're gonna read some books. They're gonna show that like they care. And like I think that's kind of like what we're doing as we're getting like the big build up before the main attraction. Like everybody's gonna be like, hey, I saw this cute movie that you probably saw and liked. What are you talking about? Ichigo asks, narrowing her eyes and shaking her ponytail.
だってスオちゃんが前に映画好きだって言ってたじゃん。
Yeah.
興味を持つなんて
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice when your friends kind of show an interest in the same things that you like? They put like when they put it like I don't think that there's anything that feels better than when a friend takes initiative. Like when you don't like give them something to borrow, or you don't like make the suggestion outright or pester them for it, which I think is a bad idea anyway. But when they like go do something that they know that you're interested in just because they know you like it and kind of want to be able to talk to you on that level about that, I think that's cool. Like there's nothing that feels better in the world, I think. That's one of the best feelings ever.
知っていれば話題も共有できる。
Heck yeah! The two of them say, puffing their chests proudly. Yesterday, Mayuri said she'd watched the movie I'd recommended. Did she want to talk with me more? As an Amitie partner, I suppose? Or...
それでどうする？もし嫌なら今から作戦会議しようか？
You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. A giggle escapes my lips at the sight of her serious expression.
大丈夫よ。もう大丈夫。だってこんなに信
There
頼して
you
くれる友達が
go.
いるんだもん。
Look at this. It's all coming together, baby. I love it. It feels so good.
本当に？
You worked so hard to get here, Suo. You put in that time. You put out so much good energy to the people around you. And they finally kind of broke down those barriers. You let them in, and now look what happens.
しっかり背を支えてもらっている気分だわ。
And like I said, if you got the Sasaki, if you got the Sasaki twins, if you got the amazing fruit sisters on your side, there's some ride or die girls. They're gonna have your back till the end. Oh, she says, looking down and scratching her cheek a few times. Then
よく言ったスオ君。その言葉を待っていたのだよ。今思いついたことだよね。
You got me, she says. She's hugging me and smiling without a care in the world. And I have to restrain myself from patting her on the... No! No! Please! Pat her on her adorable little head.
スオ先生、そろそろ目のどこか
I realize that everyone's eyes are on... How many times? This has just gotta be second nature for the cooking club at this point. Oh, there goes Suo being gay with everyone again. It's happened so much with Yuzuriha, and now it's just like, yeah, I guess you somehow bagged the fruit twins too.
そろそろ行くね。
I gotta go. I gotta get gaying. I gotta get
これ
going.
を持って行くといい。
She hands me what is likely a cookie wrapped up with a cute ribbon. I give my thanks and nod to the upperclassmen looking upon me kindly.
それじゃね、スオちゃん。
The Sasakis see me off as I leave the room. They're good kids. Love them to death. I'm happy they've sent me off telling me they can handle everything back there by themselves, but all my friends are busy. So going to see the class project all by myself wouldn't be that much fun. I have the idea of heading out to the gazebo to eat the cookie I got from the Sasakis, and as I approach it, at the gazebo I find someone I know gazing at the distant flowers. I sneak up to her. Yeah! Yeah! Let's have a cute little heart-to-heart with Erica too. I want it. I want it!
ああ、お前かよ。
Yes, and you are the only other person out here. It is a fate worse than death, but it is a fate that the two of us can share together. You and I against the world, Yaigaki.
白羽と違って連れ立って歩くアミティエなんていないんでね。ああ、今はお前もぼっちか。
I guess that she's abbreviating the word solitary and is trying to ask if I'm alone. She smiles and says I'm right. Her cat-like smile quickly fades into a bored look. No, you're doing it again. Here comes the blushing. You can't do that to her. She hates it. I was just speaking about your very specific situation in very general and vague specific terms. Love this girl. I love her to bits. The power of friendship between girls. Having gal pals. For some reason, Yaigaki just snorts at my words, then changes the subject. I wish we could get a CG of that. My heart stirs quietly at the sound of Mayuri's name. Yaigaki's just gonna be like, not as beautiful as Kamikado.
記載に目を奪われてたからあんまり見てなかったけど、ベールみたいなのをかぶってたな。まあ綺麗だったんじゃねえの。
I had memorized the route and timing of Mayuri's parade around campus as the Virgin Mary, but I feel as though I should not see her before our duet. Oh, she's got that shit-eating grin again. Here we go. Yaigaki is staring at my hesitant face, the corners of her mouth twitching. Oh, I love her so much. Don't worry. Hey, listen, Erica. We condone polyamory. We condone polyamorous relationships. We condone polycules around here. You are more than welcome to join the dating club if you are feeling so left out. You would be a more than welcome addition. You look at her, she's so flustered. Just keep laying it on. Just keep digging in. Something like what? I whisper. Is that how it looks? No, we're not. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I feel my cheeks and neck flush hotly and flail my hands around in response. Oh, just digging. She's got her teeth sunk in and is just sucking out all that she can. No, you're not at all, Suo. You are not blushing. Not blushing. As I slowly shrink into a corn cob. Oh, she has got her dead to rights. From her seated position, she stretches out her hand and pinches my cheek and makes me meet her mean cat-like smile. Oh, I love her. Oh God, she's just not letting go. She is that cat that has finally stopped playing with the mouse and it's just like, no, playtime's over. I came for real now. It's so good. She's smiling meanly, but somehow I don't really feel like brushing her off, so I let her do it for a bit. Oh, she sounds so disappointed. Listen to that line. She's so disappointed. Oh, I can't, hold on, I can't replay it right now. Perhaps bored of teasing me, her eyes land on my cookie, and she suddenly says she's hungry. Listen to her, listen to how disappointed she sounds. Let Erica have her fun. Also, let Erica have a cookie. I open the package and the two of us eat the cookie in silence. The cookie, which would have been delicious, is flavorless. It's because, after Yaigaki's teasing, I can feel my formless emotions gradually starting to take shape. My feelings are solidifying into something concrete. Think Yaigaki's prodding just kind of like pushed her over the edge into realizing, yeah, I think I know what this swirling mess of emotions I have in my tummy is. You don't mean that.
だから気安くするなっての。他のことで頭がいっぱいみたいだし、解決したんだろうさ。なあ白羽。
She gazes into the distance as she speaks, and I watch her profile.
適当にやれよ。失敗したって命取られるわけじゃない。
Aww, look at that. She's saying this from the heart. She's like, yo, just go do it. I'm there for you no matter what. Her own little way, you know, she's got to get her digs in. She had to absolutely rake Suo over the coals. But she's got to get her digs in. She's got to get it in. But yeah, she's there. She's like, yo, listen, I got your back. I blush slightly with my cheeks still full of cookie. And I'm glad my book buddy has said this. Oh, God, Erica, you're so good. You're so good. Unbelievably good. What an amazing character she is. All right. We're going in, folks. Before we start, does anybody have to use the bathroom? Deep breaths, Suo. You can get through this. This is going to be just fine. The Festival of the Virgin Mary is entering its final hours. The final item on the program, the hymn song sung by the choir, and the solo by the student playing the role of Virgin Mary. That will usher in the real end of the festival. As a rule, everyone can participate, but the seating is unassigned. The Sasakis sit in the very first row, and my book buddy has her wheelchair against the wall, looking at me and everyone in the choir. The harsh red light of the setting sun pours in as I face the audience. Kamikado takes a step forward and bows silently. It has begun. The audience is watching us, watching the choir. I sneak a glance at the hulking piano. I should be more nervous than ever. However, I'm strangely calm as I stand there, and I accept the piano I usually despise so much. Let their strength carry you. Their words and shows of encouragement are there supporting me. Kamikado silently takes the conductor's position and turns toward the choir, who all take their positions. I open the lid of the piano and sit down on the stool.
大丈夫
Yes, you can. Yes, you can! The conductor's baton begins to dance, and the feast of the Assumption begins. The hymn finishes. The excitement in the solemn cathedral is palpable. The choir, conducted by Komikado, did better than their best practice run, and I was also able to play my accompaniment without a single mistake. Komikado looks at me and smiles.
心配をかけてしまって
Hell yeah, she was. We knew she was. She must be smiling at the fact that I got through the real thing without messing up. However,
ここからが少年漫画
come on, you got this. You got this. You got the one person you need most in your corner right now. You've got everybody there. Everybody's here and they've got your back, but now the one person that you need to get you through this is going to be right there at your side. She's just as nervous and scared as you, but together there is nothing you cannot conquer. I had been untroubled by nerves and able to concentrate, but now, as the sound of the opening door echoes through the cathedral, my heart sounds a heavy beat right along with it. I rise reflexively from my chair as all eyes look toward the door. How beautiful. Thinking how Yaegaki had said, I guess she looked all right, is almost enough to make me angry. She looks like a vision from a dream, like the Virgin Mary herself here before us, as she proceeds gracefully down the aisle. I almost gasp at the sight. With every eye on her, Mayuri arrives in front of the choir and turns to face the audience. Komikado and everyone in the choir step aside as the stage becomes hers and mine. She closes her eyes and puts her hands together. At the cue, I turn to the keyboard, my composure gone to pieces. Oh my God, she really is beautiful. It's a really, really, really gorgeous art. Her voice is transient yet strong and moves everyone. I can play the score correctly. Oh, this is so good. I played the score correctly. Perfectly, just like my stepmother had taught me. Come on, stay with it. My fingers slip, the keys sound a dull, heavy thud, and I feel... She stares at me with those hateful eyes. Allowing myself the awareness that I can do it was a mistake. If I were not aware, I would have no thoughts at all.
集中
I feel a terrible sweat on my back.
お前は失敗作だ。
Oh, this is bad! No! I hear my stepmother whisper and my hands stop. Her singing also stops. Oh no. If our performance is a success, there's something I want to tell you. Her words disappear into eternity.
私のせいで
The cathedral is silent. No one makes a sound, perhaps because they think this is a part of the performance. And we can roll with that! Come on! We can improvise. Come on, we can make this work.
立花さん佐々木さん八重垣さん
Oh, my heart is breaking right now. 3 friends looking at me restlessly. They look like they're hesitating over whether to call out or to come over to me.
私は
No, you are not! Still seated, I squeeze my eyes shut. I want to disappear. I truly do. Come on. A voice whispers in my ear. A warm sensation stroking my head.
ゆりさん
She got you. Don't you worry.
驚いた顔をして 助けに来るって言っただろ。
Goddamn right you did.
私は
No,
助けて
don't even think that. You ain't allowed to think that. Not in this woman's presence. She ain't gonna let you have that thought.
失敗じゃない。まだ巻き返せるさ。誰一人として騒いだりしていない。そうだろ。
Although I strain my ears, I do not hear a single voice. All I hear is Mayuri's voice.
私はダメなの。母にも失敗作だって。あの時だって。
Visions of my first and last recital fill my mind, the venue filled with scorn.
バカだな、スオは。いいかい？本当にダメなやつに友達なんて作れるもんか。見てごらん。今すぐ飛び出したいって顔の友人が何人もいるじゃないか。
Yep, even Erica would be busting her ass to get up there any way she could. Everybody's here, and they want nothing more than for Suo to succeed.
スオは愛されているんだ。愛されているやつが失敗作なわけがない。
マユリ、
おじけづくこともある。不安になることもあるさ。私たちは
Exactly! Like, you are so early in life, you are just getting started. You'll conquer fear. It just sucks right now. But you got all the tools you need at your back right now to help you get a damn good head start.
ね、スオ。怖いのなら
Yes!
私を見て。
Look at her and only her. Fill your world with everything that is her. Then you won't be scared anymore. Mayuri says, stroking my cheek gently. Then she returns to her place.
マユリさんだけを見て。
Means that in more ways than one. She closes her eyes and clasps her hands together as if making a wish or praying. I burn this image into my head, then bring my fingers to the keys. Quietly, gradually, the echoes reverberate, and I am playing the song.
透明な彼女の声。
There you go. The song honoring the Virgin Mary spreads out over the audience, filling every corner of the cathedral.
私が好きな彼女の声。
Yes! Her voice, like a sunny spring day, reaches into each and every person's heart. When I'm looking at her, when I'm listening to her voice, it stirs my soul.
体が心が軽くなってゆく。
My uneasiness disappears with each note I play. I no longer have to play with the fear of my stepmother hanging over me. It's just me and the keys.
母を思わずに
Who knew that without thinking of my stepmother, playing could be this much fun? All that exists is Mayuri Kosaka. She and I are connected by the music. Yes! Yeah! Crying in the club right now! We are connected. Oh my god, it hit so good. That was real good. That was real good. Ah! Oh man, there's like some big catharsis there. Woo! But now we need to solidify it. We need to get these two together. We need to have the talk. The final note echoes through the cathedral and disappears slowly, as though being absorbed into the very stone. In its place comes cheers and a thunderous applause. Engulfed in a whirlpool of applause, the words slip out through my sigh. I look around the audience and see Rika's rosy cheeks and the Sasakis waving their hands vigorously. Yatsushiro is clapping while Yaegaki is smiling a girlish, cheery smile. My whole body tingles hotly. Suo. A voice calls to me as I am still seated. But it is the beautiful voice that was singing just a moment ago. I stand.
最高の演奏だった。
Her sunny spring smile shines from under her Virgin Mary veil as she holds her hand out to me. Oh, that was so good. That felt so nice. The cathedral is silent, as though today's excitement was just a dream. Candlelight is the only illumination in the cavernous room where it seems only appropriate for silence to be observed. I wait for her in the stillness of the night.
やっぱり私が失敗したから。
No, you're overthinking it. She's gonna be here. If our performance is a success, there's something I want to tell you, she'd said, but
一度目引き損じてしまった。
that don't even matter. I don't think that matters at all. You're just worried. You're just worried. You're anxious. Calm down. She'll be here. My own miserable voice fades into the silence and weighs heavily on my heart. She hasn't come, even though it is already past midnight and the time we'd agreed to meet. Perhaps because I have already broken the rule of silence, a new sound comes to break it again. The sound of the door opening in the silence grows louder, as does the beating of my heart.
まゆりさん。
When she sees me, a faint smile traces her lips, and she walks slowly towards me, her footsteps rending the stillness. I got a welling in my chest right now. Okay. Whew, okay. She faces me.
約束をたがえたのに。
そうだね。でも
That's a good
もう足り
point.
ない。
This girl doesn't look like the type to always be on time. She may be not quite as prudent with the small details. It sounds like something Yaegaki would say, and I can't help but giggle. Thank goodness, Mayuri murmurs.
私は来てくれていないかと思っていた。スオさんはその辺。
I'm honestly surprised she showed up too, given the fact that she did screw up. She returns my smile. The light of the candle flames, her smile slowly fades into a serious and somewhat sad expression. My heart beats faster at the change.
スオさんに聞いてほしいと言った話をする前に、まず伝えなくちゃいけないことがある。
はい。
私が好きなのは立花だ。だからアミティエとして一緒になれた時、すごく嬉しかった。
Stop.
自分によくしてくれたお手伝いさんと容姿というより、性格が雰囲気が似ていたんだね。だ
So Mayuri is...
でも似ているから惹かれたというのは大体好意だったんだ。赤ん坊が乳房を取り上げられて代わりにおしゃぶりを見つけたようなものさ。似たもので間に合わせただけ。私はずっと影を追っていたんだ。
Oh, it's not that Rika doesn't have her own charms, she adds with a cynical Yatsushiro smile. Then her smile fades and she looks sad
そん
again.
な私が自分の感情をよく分かっていない私が言うのはおかしいと思うかもしれないけど、スオさんに告げたいことは。
Seeing her look up at me, looking as though she's about to cry, I feel my heart thump viscerally, like it's about to pump my emotions right out of me. I want to help this person. Oh! Are you gonna confess? I mean, those feelings are there! We know that those feelings are there because it all came out at the performance. Tears well up in her eyes as she stares imploringly at me. Oh, damn! Yes! Oh! Woo! Yes! Oh, it's so good. Doesn't it feel good to just let that out? Doesn't it feel good for it to just be out there now? Oh.
So.
I think we goofed up on our line here. She basically said, no, you can't be serious, or something like that. Something to that effect. It wasn't an exact translation, but the line that was here where it's a repeat, she literally said. Yeah, she's like, come on, seriously? Are you, or Uso is literally like, literal sense, just a lie, but she's more just like, no way, you're kidding. I take her hand and place it over my heart. Oh. I say and smile from the bottom of my heart. Mayuri shakes her head as though refusing to believe it. Yeah, but Suo's liked you this whole time. Oh, it feels good. We've had so much build up to this. I see a younger, wounded version of Mayuri in her as she bites her lip to keep the sound of her sobs from escaping. She had been hurting herself, just like me. A tear runs down Mayuri's cheek as I draw her near, holding her tight in my embrace. Oh, God, that's really good. Whew, okay. Oh, this poor girl has had so much torment, so much inner strife. To finally hear someone say it and mean it. Oh, man. She cries into my chest. Feeling her tears wet my chest, I continue stroking her auburn hair for what feels like forever. I recall the first time I came to the library. The slightly moldy smell of old books, the dim, soothing lighting to prevent damage, the classic heavy wooden bookshelves. It was my ideal library. So much so that it made me squeal. Rika gave me a tour, and I felt really sad when she said it was time to go. It was like I had found a pearl, like I was waking up from a pleasant dream and returning to reality. I see her coming toward me, cheeks flushed after slipping out of her own darkened room. It is as though the dream has continued. This doesn't feel like reality, but like a dream, one that I'm dreaming up myself. She calls my name and I hold out my hand. Oh, our fingers entwine without hesitation. April. encounters. I've had new encounters at this academy. I, who have never had friends, here, with my amitié. No.
アミティエでないあゆりさん。
さん付けはいらない。
Yeah, drop the san, baby girl. Drop it. We're well beyond san now. Honorifics, we don't need them. Her fingers tickle the back of my hand. My dream, alone with her in the middle of the night. I find the light in her eyes as we gaze at each other. Oh, damn. Somebody made a move. The bond we share makes this seem like the most natural thing in the world. I am completely taken with her queenliness. Even down to my spoiled heart, the body heat I feel from her, I know she wants me. But I also get the feeling that she wants me to be the one to take her. The joy we feel at having met each other needs no words. I know I've met a partner for a lifetime. We may look different, but like looking in a mirror, our warped hearts reflect the same image. The only one watching us is the pale moon. The library lit blue like the deep sea. Suddenly, I recall the English saying, "Between the devil and the deep blue sea." I know I am at a watershed. Behind me, the devil. In front of me, the deep blue sea. The phrase is used to express a situation of which you are cornered and there is no turning back, where you can't be saved no matter which path you choose. Our actions may transgress the heavens. However, faced with the choice of the kind whispers of the devil behind me or the despair of the sea before me, right now being forced into this choice which holds no salvation feels precious. The feelings and thoughts I have as I look in her eyes. As long as I'm with her, the same season could come around. Over and over and over again. And I wouldn't be afraid. The seasons turn. Encounters in spring. Ties in summer. Ripening in fall. Melting together in winter. How lovely the passing of the seasons will be if I am with her.
お願い、もう一度。
More, please. We come together once again, whispering, pleading, loving. I am many times fonder of her now than the first time we met, the joy of having each accepted the other. Knowing that these feelings will only continue to fill me with contentment. Gorgeous moment. Who knew understanding each other could be such sweet poison? I had thought I couldn't change. Like the main character of Natsume Soseki's The Miner, the place where he lived changed, his work changed, he met new people, and he experienced hardship. But the boy himself remained unchanged. Even me, who was incapable of change. She said that I'm changing. However, that is just transient. I don't think anything in my nature has really changed. No, maybe I am changing in this academy surrounded by flowers.
私はスオのすべてが欲しい。
Damn. Okay.
私もあゆりのすべてを知りたい。
They say the truth is always cruel. If that's the case, then lies must be kind. What came after these words, I read once before. No, that's enough. Even if it is immoral, this moment is unstoppable. She smiles when I say her name. That's not subtitled and I don't know what it's saying. Oh boy. Gorgeous. I don't know that we could end on a better note. I think that was... Whew, that was a lot. That was... whew, that was so much. To finally have that moment to you know, not like like it all happened, right? Sorry, forgive me. Frog in my throat. Suo finally overcoming the piano demon, realizing her feelings, and then them consummating how they really feel about one another. God be damned, right? It's the only thing missionary tonight, anyway, is so yeah, that was really lovely. I don't know, like that. I don't know if they could have handled that whole sequence of events, from like the feast, the lead up to the feast, and then like the confession, and then them just coming together there at the end. I didn't use that verbiage. I didn't use that verbiage on purpose. So I have to imagine the next time we were together, I think that's probably gonna be it. So yeah. Here's, I don't know what more could be left, but this felt like a really good place to kind of put things down for now. Like just a nice self-contained episode of nothing but your heart absolutely melting. So yeah, that was gorgeous and lovely and fulfilling in every way that I wanted it to be. Just really good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for coming by and enjoying this wonderful little story with me. We will catch you next time. You have a nice rest of your whatever.